What's up, guys? Welcome to another vlog. So today I'm going to show you guys one of my new little things I got off Amazon. This little guy right here is $15. By the time you ship it, if you're crazy like I am and you actually get it shipped here, rush priority, you're going to pay about $25. I think I got $30 in this thing. This is a Matte CC Snow Foam Lance pressure wash gun series. Okay, Green Works 1600 psi pressure washer. There is nothing special about this thing. It doesn't take a lot of pressure to really get you a good amount of foam for a foam cannon. This thing does really good too. I mean, you're talking 30 bucks. This is literally half of what they want by the time you ship it, rush ship it within 2 days, and you can have it. So this thing works great. I've used it on my truck, and now we're going to use it on another vehicle that you guys have yet to see yet. This is my Overland Zr2 Project, which is currently being daily driven. Looking to do some overlanding with it. I don't know how serious I'm going to get with the overlanding thing. I know I'm going to start out with some little weekend adventures. We're going to add those vlogs too, so you guys are going to get some updates on that pretty soon. But right now, it needs to be cleaned. Drove it all week. It's dirty. There's a good amount of dirt on there. So I'm going to show you guys just how good this thing works. If you're interested in a foam cannon, you've been thinking about one, stay tuned.
Everything changes.
Alright guys, we're back in the shop. Got everything cleaned up really nice. Turned out pretty good. We did of course you guys saw on the GoPro, I tried to get some good footage. I used the GoPro because I didn't want to get any water on the camera. So, we sprayed it down, just did a wash, and that was it. Of course I need to dry it, still wet, but, you know, it definitely got everything cleaned off. I did not film me actually washing it. I took for granted that you guys knew that I was washing also using a mitt. So after I used the foam cannon, I then went back over it with a mitt and a bucket. And I think it worked pretty good. You know, it's that little 1600 psi isn't really enough pressure to hurt anything. And that's kind of the beauty of it. Because if you get a lot of pressure on this thing and you get too close, you know, you don't want to go burning your paint up. You don't want to, you know, I'm not going to lie, guys. That bumper is plastic dipped. Those fender flares are plastic dipped. If you get close enough, you can actually strip that plastic dip off. I've done it at the car wash once on that front. I had to redo a section of it right in here. Of course, I peeled it and then sprayed back over it. You know, a lot of people hate on plasti dip, but I gotta be honest, I'm pretty impressed with it. You know, this stuff holds up great. I've been buried in the mud in this truck. I've got some pictures of it up in the mountains. You couldn't even tell what color it was, okay? And it turned out awesome. This stuff holds up. You know, it doesn't really peel, and it just wipes clean. I mean, you can't beat that. So, best thing I can tell you guys, if you're wanting to do any kind of plasti dip, it is cheap, okay? It's cheap. Every 3 years you may have to reapply it, but $7 is a small price to pay every 3 years if you want to keep something black, or at least until you decide you want to change the bumper. In my case, we're wanting to do some overlanding, and the thing about overlanding is you gotta have the right vehicle, and I think I've chose a pretty good one. most people go for Toyotas. You know, most people have their own opinion of what they want to use. I went with a S10. A few reasons for that. This truck had what, 96,000 miles on it when I bought it. So it was a one-owner truck, 96,000 miles, literally no rust, never been off-road. It was literally as stock as it gets, and I took it and changed it, put some wheels and tires on it, lifted the front, basically just leveled the front. It's got like an 1.5 inch lift in the front, maybe a 2 inch at the most. Whatever you can crank stock bars to. I didn't max them out, but I got them close to maxed out. So that may be a ticking time bomb. You guys comment below what you think about turning torsion keys. I know it does put the suspension in a bind, but for what I was doing, I'm daily driving it. I don't want 33s. I don't want to have to re-gear. And I don't want to affect my fuel economy. So I kept the setup on there that I know will work. Now, the thing about this setup, guys, if you've got a ZR2 and you want to run some aftermarket wheels, such as these, you know, Fuel D525s, one thing I highly recommend, if you're gonna run these wheels, know something. You're gonna be doing some trimming, like a lot. You know, after I cranked the bars, I thought, okay, I'm probably good. You know, I'm probably gonna clear. And what ended up happening was, I don't know if you can see this, but it's trimmed out pretty big. You know, that's a significant trim. And also at the rear, it's been notched out. Inside of here, it's actually notched. So we had to clearance that. So what happens is at full lock, you don't rub. I will warn you, this is a 8-inch wide wheel. It has a -8 offset. It's aggressive, okay? If you guys don't like poke, don't buy these wheels. As you can see, there's a good amount of poke with these wheels. You know, I mean, you're looking at, what is that? 3 inches, 4 inches of poke. I will tell you this, there's not a lot of trucks running these wheels. And if they are, they're running a huge lift. And they're probably on a body lift. And they're probably running 32 1150s or 33s. Probably 33 1150, 33 1250. You know, I kept the stock size tire, so you know, I avoided any kind of issues with the speedo, avoided any kind of issues as far as mainly fuel economy, performance. I didn't want to sacrifice that. You know, you go to 33s, you're going to notice fuel economy is going to fade, performance is going to fade, and those are some key things for me, especially with a daily. And if you're going to overland, it's not really all about how much lift you got. Yeah, it affects it, but you don't want to get too much. Depends on what your goal is with overland. This truck, it's going to see some medium duty off-road. I've had it pretty much at the point where it almost drug the front off on the skid plates approaching, and the departure was rubbing on the back bumper as well. So this truck has definitely been to its max and done fantastic. And up here on the local trails, it's done really good. Now, I haven't been crazy enough to take this thing down a 4-wheeler trail. We hit one the other day. I'll have some footage of that as well. And that trail was insane, guys. There was some mud holes up there, but like 3 feet deep. We were going through some places where you're rubbing the entire side of this truck would have gotten destroyed. I mean, this paint, I don't know if you guys can tell. I mean, that's 18 years old. Truck was produced in 99, sold as a 2000. That's 17, 18-year-old paint, and it looks that good. I was like, no, I'm not scratching mine, I'm sorry. I didn't worry so much about it getting stuck, because I mean, we've got a lot of cleat there. That's some serious meat. They're Baja 3 MTZs, and well, they're MTZ P3 Bajas. That's what these are. They're Mickey Thompsons. Fantastic tire. By the way, guys, if you're looking for good tires, Black Friday 4-wheel parts, shout out. You guys are awesome. I picked these up for like $680 shipped. I think they're normally almost $850. So I saved a good amount of money getting these on the Black Friday. If you guys are looking for wheels and tires, I highly recommend waiting. Give it a week, guys. You're gonna be catching some cool deals if you're watching this video before Thanksgiving. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for wheels and tires. And if you guys have got a Blazer, just know that you're probably gonna have the same issues with rubbing. I mean, pretty much the same thing. It doesn't have a bed on it. This truck does. So, well, the bed caps, it's got a bed cap on it. And one thing I thought about utilizing this for was storage when I'm overlanding. If I wanted to put some shelves in it, or if I wanted to do the truck tent, this would be a great way to do a truck tent. You could fold this back, put the tent up in it, and have a mattress that blows up. Be pretty cool. Also, the other thing I thought about doing, I don't know about a PAP cap, but I thought about putting a PAP cap back on here, you know, a little bed cover, and then you could put the overlanding tent on top and the roof rack and everything. But then, you know, you're getting up there, and this garage isn't the tallest thing, so that's another thing to be aware of, guys. If you're gonna do some overlanding, make sure you got a good place to work on your stuff. Right here, I've got a shop somewhere else that I'll work out of. This is just the one underneath the house, and you know, this is nothing crazy. It's underneath my condo. This is just storage. I've actually got a shop with 2 lifts that I'll work out of. 4 posts, 2 posts. It's actually my dad's garage. Me and him pretty much share it. We do all our projects there. You're gonna see a lot of videos at that location, especially if we do any more mods to this guy. So just keep in mind, if you're gonna overland, you're gonna be working on stuff. Granted, I haven't done a lot of, you know, overlanding, but I've done a lot of wheeling, and it'd be different camping out there wherever you're at. You know, this would be a whole new experience for me. So I've been watching Expedition Overland. You guys are awesome, by the way. I love your content. Really is what kind of inspired me to start this channel and do some more videos. But it makes me want to get out there and explore a little bit more. Seeing you guys go across the world and do all that stuff, I thought that was so cool. And that's kind of what I want to do, but keep it in the United States. You know, I want to be able to drive within a few days, maybe a day trip, couple day trip, starting out slow, seeing how this truck does. It does have a locker, so that's a big upgrade. Of course, the front in these trucks is kind of the weak point. That's the only sad thing about it. The front end on these trucks is independent fronts. The diffs are okay. If you go jumping the truck and beating on it, obviously it's going to break, but it's not bad. It'll hold up. The front is open though. That's the only downfall to the ZR2s, guys. Open front diff, but you got a rear locker. So you'd be surprised how far you can go with a rear locker. So, I mean, as long as you're keeping all 4s on the ground, you're probably not gonna see a big problem, but if one starts to slip, all the power goes to it. Pretty sure that's how that front diff works. Comment below if I'm wrong, correct me. But I'm thinking that if one wheel starts to slip, it's gonna keep slipping, you know, open diff. At least that's how it works on a great truck, because it spins like crazy. So, same way with this thing. Looking to do some upgrades, looking to do some overlanding. If you guys have any comments, questions, or anything you think I should add to this truck to do some overlanding, let me know. Right now I'm just thinking a truck tent and a mattress in the back, and do, you know, some coolers and stuff that I can keep. This is an X-cab truck, so you've got a little extra room back here, and I could put some accessories in it. Show you guys how nice this truck is. Inside, this thing is mint. It has leather, and it is literally perfect. I don't know if you'll ever find another ZR2 S10 that is this nice. I've seen some with lower mileage than this, and they are nowhere near this nice. Another big upgrade, guys. If you have a ZR2 S10 and you haven't done it already, go to Amazon, go to eBay, buy the metal door handle. It will save you a lot of trouble. It will not break. So the other mod I've got back here, you guys can see it, but is that little sub. It's an 8-inch power wedge. I think it's a JL Audio. And I've also got a Kenwood amp over there in the corner. It's a 250 watt. It does the job. Nothing too crazy. I mean, obviously some stuff like that. The good thing is they're slim subs and they're kind of tucked away. So I feel like if I am going to overland, I can leave that stuff. I don't think it's going to be in the way. It'd just be, you know, me and my wife mostly. If anyone else goes, you know, they're probably going to take their rig. So I need to dry this thing though. But I figured I'd go ahead and talk about it, see what you guys think. You know, give you a full upload of this new project. I'm gonna have some more footage of this thing pretty soon. I wanted to do a cleanup on it though. I'm not gonna do any wheeling this week with Thanksgiving and stuff coming up. So we might do some wheeling later on, maybe Thursday, Friday. I said I wouldn't do anything over Thanksgiving, but I may. Prior to it, this work week, probably not. During the holiday, maybe. Instead of Black Friday shopping, we might do some Black Friday wheeling. Because I'm not a big hustle bustle fan. I'd rather be out in the woods somewhere or kind of away from that. Cyber Monday. Keep that in mind. If you're watching this and you like what you see, subscribe, comment, and share this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.